make a short recording of this Zoom presentation by Dawn Maree and a friend that was on here who was a nurse, which was the MC for the introduction on this. She was working with assisted living programs, and they wouldn't let the nurses or the staff into these assisted living programs. Didn't know this was going on, but a lot of people were replaced and challenged last year on their employment. A lot of people were struggling to keep their homes, cars. I know I am, I know other people are. So people are definitely looking for a better way to make money and move on with things. So with that, let's see what Dawn has to say.
I thank Dawn Maree so much for this opportunity. So it is now 6:30 Eastern. So I want to introduce Dawn Maree, our presenter for today. She is our first female 3-star global leader here at World Crypto Life, and she is based out of Las Vegas. And she landed here in December with our dream team when it was apparent she could no longer ignore the cryptocurrency once the IMC token came to be. So in just a short time, she has already proven to be a dedicated servant leader and was drawn to WCL, Pay It Forward team building philosophy.
Now Dawn is a great marketer, a real go-getter. I've known her in her dream team was with solid assets, gold and silver coins. And so she brought her own team, her whole team, into WCL.
So without further ado, Dawn, are you ready?
I am. Happy thriving Thursday to you, Miss Marvel. Thank you for being an amazing master of ceremony. And hello to everyone on Zoom and out there in YouTube land, wherever you are on this planet, whether it's morning, noon, afternoon, evening, or late night. Here it's afternoon, and I know where Marvel's at. It's early evening. So,
and that nurse's name was Marvel. Let's move on here a little bit.
something I put on my website or Facebook yesterday that says, exploit the dip. That means it's just an ebb and flow, and this is a great time for people to jump on. But what we found with World Crypto Life, if we don't have that dip here, and I'll explain that why a little bit later. But that person that invited you, you might already be very versed in the crypto world.
Now it's interesting. She says she doesn't have that dip. They'll explain that why. They've got a card. They've got a exchange system. They've got a coin. I think it's IMC. It's at 29 cents. It was 23. It's now 29. It keeps going up. It's out of Wyoming of all places.
Or you could be a newbie like me, or you could also be a newbie or seasoned and looking for an additional income stream. As Marvel said, the COVID world has shifted everything so much. We've had to pivot, reinvent ourselves. And so if you have been seeking an answer, that what you are seeking is also seeking you, and this may just be it. So without further ado, let's get to it. Who are we? What do we do? Why do we do it? And ultimately, what's in it for you? That's what we're going to cover. So first off, who is World Crypto Life? That's our acronym, WCL. And World Crypto Life is going to offer a unique system that makes the crypto world real, attractive, easy, accessible for everyone. It bridges the gap between crypto and the real world, and it simplifies it, makes it more attractive, accessible, easy to use, easy to earn money. But most importantly, one of the biggest dilemmas in the cryptocurrency space for the last decade was it hasn't been easy to spend. You have cryptocurrencies, over 10,000 different ones now, and most of those are useless. You can't go out and just cash out and spend them. You can't go down and buy a cup of coffee or buy a meal with them. You can't go out and get your hair cut with them.
Okay, let's move on a bit.
Our G point system. We're going to talk about that G-Point system, which is going to allow you to do online shopping and shopping at affiliate companies, both online and in your neighborhood, so that you can buy that cup of coffee with the proceeds from your IMC tokens. How cool is that? So we're going to show you a way that you can easily cash out and shop from a secured account without any restrictions wherever you are on the planet.
And that, I hope that means that you don't have to use a bank too, because there's some challenges going on in Ireland currently with warnings about closing out your accounts, bank accounts in Ireland.
So if that sounds good, tune in, because we're going to tell you about a whole lifestyle that you can do anytime you want to, from anywhere you are, locally, globally. You can use it both online, offline. And if you're ready, you are in exactly the right place at exactly the right time. And again, thank that person who invited you, because I believe they're going to be your best friend in the future just for this referral. But what if you were like me, or are like how I was, that crypto newbie that's resistant? Well, I just want to gently nudge you and say, it would not have behooved me to say no to this opportunity. And I will tell you honestly, it was at a 95% no and a 5% yes. And I just sat back in meditation and I asked for guidance on this, because I had been so resistant to crypto for 10 years. And I got the guidance that said, listen, you know, in a worst case scenario, you learn about crypto, and then the gap is not going to be as broad. You learn more, you understand it, because bottom line, that crypto technology and blockchain is here to stay whether we like it or not.
True point. Let's move on.
So the IMC token will have a lock on it, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that. But after 6 months, they will start to become released, and they will be residing on the IM exchange. And as they become unlocked, you have an opportunity to shape shift them, if they're on that IM exchange, to whatever cryptocurrency you desire.
Okay, I don't like that necessarily, but there's a safety precaution in that, and we'll talk more about that in the future. This is one of the most important things, is a global debit card. I really like this. Withdraw an ATM up to $1,000 a day.
So if you have 1,000 or more loaded onto your prepaid Bank of America card, you can withdraw that up to $1,000 a day. Now, if you go to an ATM that has a lower limit, you simply can go to more than one ATM to get out that 1,000. That's cool. Even here in the US, the most I've ever seen is 300 to 500. We're also going to allow you to shop with no limit. So if you have as much funds as you want on that Bank of America Global Debit Card, there is no cap. You can shop with no limit. You can transfer funds to other banks, etc., with no limits. And to get started with the Bank of America Global Card, once you become a World Crypto Life member, you can simply apply for it. There will be a $200 startup fee.
$200 startup fee and $100 to get in. So it's going to cost you $300 to get into this, I believe. But again, we'll give you the full presentation in another time.
And why is that cool to them and different than cryptocurrency? Well, because that G point is tied to the US dollar, it creates stability. So 1 G point equals $1. So the affiliate company does not have to worry about a volatile system. So this satisfies the need of both the buyer and the seller when it comes to cryptocurrency, utilizing G points as a payment option.
I guess that's one reason they didn't have the big dip that we had here recently.
Another product that we are offering is that IMC token. So this is our baby, and of course this is our most popular product, but there's going to be other products that come with the World Crypto Life membership. It's not just going to be World Crypto Life Travel and IMC token, but this one by far is everyone's favorite, the IMC token. So the IMC token, as I mentioned, the IM exchange declared World Crypto Life as the marketing arm. And as such, we have been granted 120 million IMC tokens to be sold under the umbrella of World Crypto Life exclusively. So 120 tokens, just know the amount of tokens that you get in that package is based on the price of the IMC token through World Crypto Life at that moment in time. So right now it's 28 cents. If you're getting a bronze membership, it's $1,000 divided by 28 cents, and that's going to tell you.
So it's $200 to get in, $100 for membership, and I don't know if that's per month or not, but it gets the $100 level.
Cards. But to fund your World Crypto Life membership, you can do so with 3 different cryptocurrencies currently, and I'm sure that this list will continue to get bigger and bigger. We have ADA coming soon. As well, if you are in the United States, you can use Zelle to send in your funding to fund your World Crypto Life account. And Zelle is partnered with most of the major banks. And so you can do that free up to, I believe, $2,500 a day to $5,000 a week or something like that. Check with your bank because each bank is a little bit different. And it's typically instantaneous within 30 minutes unless there is some hiccup with the bank, and then sometimes I've seen them up to 3 business days. If you want a larger package or you're located outside the United States, you can do a wire transfer, and wire transfers are wonderful, and some of the banks are now letting you do it online. So you can fund your World Crypto Life membership for more than $25,000 if you want. You can use it as a bank. So we're not.
I've got to find out more about this. Bitcoin and Ethereum are, of course, the 2 big dogs. USDT is also very big. But again, the transfer of funds on this and getting it is something else. This G points, another thing for purchasing things. We'll have to find out more about that too.
As a member, you're not going to get any commission off that second level. And so it would behoove you to pay the difference to upgrade to senior member before John enrolled. And then, my friend, you would make 5% off the second level. And as you can see, 3rd level is 4%. 4th level is 3, 5th level is 2, and 6th level is 1%.
Now, I have never really liked marketing, so for those that are marketers, great. For those that are not marketers, not so great. So they go through all these bonuses and all this stuff. It's just worthless to me because I'm not interested in marketing.
Binary. That means 2 legs, 1 left side, 1 right side.
And I don't like binary, never have. Her group was into binary and before. I still don't like it. But for those that can market, great, wonderful. Let's move on here. We'll give you the full presentation here too. She's making $22,000 a month, so she's a great marketer. And again, to me, marketing it's an irritant. So anyhow, we're gonna let go of this. There's a full presentation with this thing. She does about an hour on the Zoom. She does Zoom, but I'm gonna get into another group and use them because I don't have to worry about marketing. Don't have to worry about marketing.
You're going to get 5% tokens from the people that you enroll as well. So this is super exciting. Even though we're only at 28 cents, I want you to think when this hits $1, $10, $100, those extra tokens, you're going to be super happy you got those. And here's where we are on the IMC token sales progress as of when I checked before we got started. Let me just see if it's went up. So remember I mentioned every time World Crypto Live members purchase or sell, forgive me, not purchase, sell 3 million IMC tokens, and the price of the IMC token offered by World Crypto Life goes up 1 penny. And right now we're at 28%, or we were at 28 cents with 16%.
As you said, we're now at 29%. 29 cents.
And yes, it's around the 16% mark right now. When that hits 100, that means it's going to go up to 29 cents, and 28 cents will be gone forever. If you like what you have been...
So it's went since the 20th of May when they did this presentation. It's now the 3rd or 4th of June. It's went up to 29 cents. It's went 100% went up to 29 cents.
Hearing and seeing, we want to invite you back. Bring some friends and let them hear the same thing. We're here. Our team offers a whole bunch of different presentations throughout the week, Sunday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, Mondays and Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll just go with the Eastern.
So you take Saturdays off and they present Sunday through Friday. Okay, anyhow, let's end it here. It's 15 minutes. See what else she has to say to finish this out.
And then every Thursday at this time, which is 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and just ask the person who invited you for the link, because the links are going to be different. Each presenter has different Zoom channels. And so, but get plugged in, share this with others, and see how exciting they are. Because sometimes we don't understand how valuable this is until you see someone else gets excited. So with that, I want to say thank you so much for spending an hour with me going through World Crypto Life. And
we'll give you the full link on this over there. This presentation is short, almost 17-minute presentation. We cut out some important parts. Again, I'm not into marketing. People that are, it might be a great thing. I've got another group that's into investing, and the individual that uses this group has made 160 times his original investment in 10 months, which is $5,000. So take $5,000 and multiply it times 160, and you know how much money this guy's made. $500 a month for 10 months times 160. That tells you how much this guy's made. Are you going to make that? I don't know. Can't say. So I'm going to get into that group. And I may also get into this group and her coins. But again, I've got to make the money first before I get into this group. I may yet learn how to build a group. Good day.